Okay, so I'm going to do a video about why I think it's counterproductive to send notifications for changing content while streaming, particularly when you are Zettel-casting. And I am going to have to leave Zettel-casting for another day. A Zcast. A Zettel-cast to me, let me just talk about it really quick. So a Zettel-cast is when here, let me restart this. Come on, Pomo. There you go. Zettel-casting is when you're just doing a normal think and chill stream or something like that. Somebody asks you a question, you answer the question, you make a 8 to 10 minute video, and you publish that video and you associate it with a Zettel-casting entry. If you don't know what Zettel-casting is, go watch other videos on that. I'm not talking about it now. But the idea is that you make bite-sized chunks in kind of the Unix way, Unix philosophy as applied to content, and then you recompose them as needed. And something about this, so I don't know if this is kind of in the streamer category, but it's actually extremely counterproductive to send notifications. And I have spent a crazy amount of time creating a command that will notify Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. It'll change my status down here in the corner, and it will also send even a GitHub live update so that you can see a little update, status update on GitHub. I have done all of that, and now I'm actually not going to do any of it because why? Because, and this is something I had to learn the hard way. It was really hard. So the reason that, I mean, that was, all those notification changes are nice, but when you're doing 8 to 10 minute videos, and usually when you're doing you're just, Zettel-casting is nice because it happens organically in the moment. So you're like doing some other project, you're working on something, and all of a sudden you have an idea, or someone asks you a question, you're like, hey, we need to make a video on that. So you go to make a video about it, and you make a little write-up of it that becomes a description. You'll probably notice the change in my stream of videos. That's what's happening now. And we're back to the smaller format. But a big part of that is getting okay with not notifying everybody that you're going to talk about this topic, because by the time you send out the notification, and I have a script for it, I just showed you, I can just send it all out one line, but by the time you do that, it'll go out and everybody will get the notification. When are they going to get there? Everybody comes flocking into your Zettel-casting stream 10 minutes after the fact, after the video's done. And then they got a bunch of input because they really like that topic, and that's why they responded to your notification, because they read it. They went, oh my God, that's a topic I really want to be involved in. I want to talk to the stream about this. I want to have some community discussion on that topic. I'm really, really jazzed about that. And then they can't participate because by the time they get there, the video's already over. So I hate to admit this, but it's actually bad to send out notifications about that, because you've not only have you just, so you just woke up a whole bunch of people, right? And now they're going to flood the channel and they're going to be on that topic, and you're going to have moved on and been doing another thing. Like, why aren't you still talking about that other topic? They may even have really good things to say, but it's now too late. It's never going to make it in your 10-minute video unless you're going to make another one. And Zettel-casting, the whole Zettel-casting idea means that you can make subsequent little tiny, tidbits that say, oh, and by the way, we had this new point here, and then you keep them small, and then people can leave out the ones they don't want, etc. So that approach really works, but the sending out notifications doesn't work. That means, however, the flip side of this, and I'm just curious to see what people say about this, but since you're not notifying people about every topic change, people are going to have FOMA, and they're going to be like, well, you just give out one notification. So actually, let me put this here. Zettel-casting is fast and spontaneous. Okay, so that's the first point. People won't get into the stream in time. Late arrivals will clog the stream chat, and you'll miss missed expectations. So they will be expecting FOMA versus FUMA. Yeah, fear of others missing out. That's my favorite. Missed expectations. So better to promote FOMA for good. FOMA for good. How about that? The beginning of this segment, tell a few people come for the notifications, and I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So yeah, one of the options would be to delay and then say, okay, hey, we're going to wait until no. You burn up so much time doing that every night. And if you're trying to get, every ounce of productivity out of this, you're not going to do it. Particularly people who are busy and have full-time jobs and are arguably more worth listening to. So it's better to promote FOMO for good. That means if you want to be involved in whatever the topics are that come up tonight, then you need to join our studio audience. You need just to hang out and chill and find something else to do, and those things will come out. If you can't do that, don't worry, because you can go see the topics that are going to get posted to YouTube. And if you still have something to say, thank God YouTube has comment sections. You can go. We've had some phenomenal, great threads in the comment sections of the videos. So people can go to the video and they can say it. And then people might tell me, I got 2 minutes to complain about this. People tell me all the time, well, can't you take, if you want questions in advance, you can say, answer this question and I'll take my answer offline, that kind of thing. Right. So I think this is the way to go. This is the way. I don't know, maybe not, but when people come in and, I don't know, there's just danger in this thing. And, it actually is a lot of work to change all of those titles. Plus it also screws up the videos. One of the best breakthroughs, by the way, for doing Zettel-casting, and I'm going to talk about this later, is just hitting record on OBS. Because when I just hit record on OBS, I can go back and upload all those YouTube videos in one shot, and I can process them all at the same time and update their descriptions. If I were to try to use the editing thing or stop and start to stream or any of those other methods that I've tried over the years, last year and a half, 2 years, it just doesn't work. That's not happening. Wrapping up a complaint in 2 minutes, yeah, that's not happening. So, flashing FOMO exclamation, yes. Yes, that's the thing. So I have another minute. What, anything else to say about this? So yeah, don't stress about sending notifications. If people want to get the topic, you know what? Here's another thing. So get good at making succinct content. And I haven't. I mean, God knows I haven't. I've got everywhere from like 54-hour streams that have over. I hit the maximum limit of like how many chapters you can put in a thing, to this, which is just little tiny videos, 8 to 10 minutes, so people can decide they want to watch or not, and flooding my stream with videos. So the bad part about this is that you're going to get a lot of videos. The hardest part about this, the notification thing, is that when I do this video way like this, all of a sudden on my Twitter, there's like 10 Twitter posts from me, right? And they're all individual Twitter posts. And I've debated about whether to do that or not. And I'm going to say leverage Twitter. The reason I like leveraging Twitter for this is because when they get a Twitter notification, they have a link to the video. They can click right on the video and watch watch that 8-minute video in their stream. And it's very likely they're going to have Twitter up already. So they're going to have Twitter already on, and then they can just tap on the video and they can watch that 8 to 10 minute video. And then you just kind of keep yourself down in time to that kind of time. And I'm over my time now, so I'm going to stop. Bye.